Hey, third grade! So today, can you believe it, is lesson number 8. We are going to go over our solfège hand signs. We have been learning a lot and we're going to learn a new one very soon. So I want to review and make sure that we know all of the ones that we've been going over really nice and clearly before we introduce our new one. Okay, then we're going to review our tika and Tickety rhythms. We are going to listen to some instruments and other rhythms and then learn what do we do after recorder? Why are we learning recorder now? What's so important about it? Okay, and I'll have a little surprise for you later on. All right, first let's sing Jim Along Josie. I want you to keep the steady beat somewhere in your body. It can be your hands like this. It can be your shoulders like this. Pick a part. 1 and a 2 and sing with me. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Now put it in your eyebrows too, and are ready and go. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Let's try it in your, what we try? In your feet. Can you stomp on the ground like this? Are ready and a go. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Let's try it now in your head like this and are ready and go. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. All right, so now we are going to add some dynamics to this, okay? Dynamics are how loud or soft we sing something. And some of you remember at least piano and forte, okay? Piano is soft and forte is loud. But I don't think we've gone over what mezzo piano and mezzo forte are, all right? Mezzo is a word that means medium. So mezzo piano, if piano means soft, mezzo piano means medium soft. So it is a little bit louder than piano, but not super loud, right? Mezzo forte means medium forte. So not as loud as forte, just medium forte, all right? So if I were to order these from softest to loudest, just like I did here, we would start soft piano, then mezzo piano, then mezzo forte, then forte, all right? So let's try to sing Jim Along Josie twice, okay? We're gonna start with the first phrase, piano. Hey Jim Along Josie, then mezzo piano. Hey Jim Along Joe, then mezzo forte. Hey Jim Along Josie, hey Jim Along Joe, and try to do it forte and loud at the end, okay? So once, twice. Let's try, ready? Starting with piano. 1, 2, ready and sing. Hey Jim Along Josie. Now mezzo piano. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. How was that? By yourself. Ready? I will play the guitar, but you sing. Starting piano. 1 and a 2 and a ready and go. Let's try it backwards. We're going to start forte, mezzo piano, then piano. 1 and a 2 and a ready and go. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. How was that? What if we do this? Ready? We're going to start piano, then go to forte, then mezzo piano, and then forte again, okay? Piano, forte, mezzo piano, forte. Piano, forte, mezzo piano, forte. Ready? 1 and 2, piano, ready and go. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Oh, let's try this one more time. Let's do forte, piano, mezzo forte. So forte, piano, mezzo piano, and mezzo forte. So almost forte at the end. Ready and go. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. Hey Jim Along Josie. Hey Jim Along Joe. All right, friends. So now we are going to go over. Oh, we're gonna go to Solfège Street, and Mr. Kyle wrote down some letters for our houses so that we can really remember which ones they are. All right, so remember, my friends in Solfège Street, their houses just keep falling down, blah, blah, blah. But I will tell you where me would go, okay? Me. I see a little M there I put. Really cute. All right, so me is there. Me, now where would so go? Point to the screen. Me. So is here. Very good. How about la? Me, so la. La would be here, right? Point to the screen now. Where would re go? Me, re. If you said here, you're right. How about do? Point to the screen. Where would do go? Here, right? Mi, re, do. Step, step, step. Do, re, mi, so, la, so, mi, re, do. That's your do pentatonic scale, right? Do, la, do. Do, la, do, big fat biscuit, jubaloo. Do, la, do. Do and la is a skip, right? So where would lo, la go? Do, la, lo, la would be down here, right? Now, we are going to learn another note that is below do. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but it happens somewhere around here, happening really soon, okay? But first, I want to see if I can sing a song, and you can sing along with me and point to where the notes would go. For example, if I sang, Rosie, darling Rosie, you would sing, la, do, mi, and you would point like this. Like this! La, do, mi. Oh, thank you. Hi, Jasmine. Hi! So, Jasmine, can you help us out? Yes. Jasmine, I'm gonna sing something, and then my friends at home and you are going to point and sing to where the solfège hand signs are. Great! Okay, we can do it, right? Yes. Here we go. Let's start easy. Rosie, darling Rosie, la, do, mi. Rosie, darling, hurry, la, re, do. Very nice. Rosie, darling Rosie, la, do, mi. Rosie, darling, hurry, la, re, do. Very nice. How about this one? Phoebe in her petticoat, mi, re, do, la. Is that right? Yes, it's right. Phoebe in her gown, mi, re, do, so. Phoebe in her petticoat, mi, re, do, la. Good. Going round to town. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's right. That's the new note. Yes. Mi, re, do. It's not la, it's la. Interesting. How about this one? Ready? Hey, Jim along. So, mi, do. Jim along, Josie. Re, do, la, do. Hey, Jim along. So, mi, do. Jim along, Joe. Re, do. Is that right? Yes, it's right. You got it. Oh, yes. Hey, Jim along. So, mi, do. Jim along, Josie. Re, do, la, do. Hey, Jim along. So, mi, do. Jim along, Joe. Re, do. Ooh, very nice, friends. I wonder, how do you guys did it at home? Were you doing the same thing? All right, let's try, friends, if my friends at home can do it by themselves. So Jasmine, just sit there quietly, okay? Okay. Hey, Jim along. Jim along, Josie. Hey, Jim along. Jim along, Joe. No. Oh, sorry. I know. It's hard sometimes to stay quiet, right? Mr. Kyle has a problem with that too. Yeah, I know. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. So, Jasmine, you're gonna stand up for a second. We are actually going to go over a new song, okay? Okay, bye. Bye. So, we're gonna do Old Mr. Rabbit, and some of you might have learned this song before. Some of you might have not, and that's okay. Okay? Listen to me and follow your fingers. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. There are 4 phrases, right? And that's, try it again. Ready and go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Repeat after me. Old Mr. Rabbit, sing. You've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Listen to me. Repeat 1 and 2. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit. Sing. Of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Now let's do the whole thing. Ready? Here we go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Now, I'm going to write down, with this here, I want to write down the form of this song. How many phrases are in this song again? Oh, Mr. Rabbit, 4 phrases, right? So we always start, when we figure out the phrase to something, we start with what letter? The first phrase is always, if you said A, you're right, okay? So if I drew 4 boxes here, this looks like our special music day chart, right? Because there are 4 phrases, I drew 4 boxes. The first phrase is always A, Old Mr. Rabbit. Second phrase, you've got a mighty habit. The notes are the same, but are the words the same? No, so I'm going to put a different letter here. That's a different phrase. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden. Same as A or B, or is it different? I think it's different, right? So that's C. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Is the 4th phrase A, B, or C, or is it something different? Eating all my cabbage is something totally different, right? So it's D. There are no repeated phrases in this song. So the whole thing is just 4 different phrases. Sing the whole thing. Ready? Point with me. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Now clap the rhythm in the way the words go with your hands. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of jumping in the garden and eating all my cabbage. Do you hear some long, short, and short, longs in that? Old Mr. How many sounds is that? Old Mr. Which one's longer? Old Mr. Old Mr. Old is long, so it's long, short. So what rhythm would it be? Old Mr. Long, short is what? Tika. That's right, Jasmine. Have you been listening? Yes, I've been listening on the ground. Oh, good. Very nice. So Old Mr. is Tika. Very nice. How about this one? Rabbit. Yes. Rabbit, you've. How many sounds? Rabbit, you've 3. Rabbit, you've, yes. And is it long, short, or is it short, long? Rabbit, you've long, short. Very nice. So it's tika. Very good, Jasmine. Old Mr. Rabbit, tika, Titi. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've. Old Mr. Rabbit, you. Tika. There you go. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've tika. Very nice, friends. Good. So now we're going to do, oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 more things. Jasmine, sit down for a second, please. Okay. We are going to first clap the rhythm. Oh, sorry, draw the rhythm to Chicken on the Fence Post. Goodness gracious, not Mr. Kyle, not the rhythm. We're going to draw the melodic contour. That means just the way that it sounds, okay? So for example, chicken on a fence post can't dance Josie, chicken on a fence post can't dance Joe, chicken on a fence post can't dance Josie, hello Susan Brownie-o. How many phrases were in that song? 4. So I'm going to draw 4 long rectangles, okay? And we're going to draw with this marker kind of just the way it looks, all right? Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. It starts down here. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Right? Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. If the notes are low, it's here. The notes are high here. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. It goes down. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Goes down, right? Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. That third phrase is the same as the beginning, right? Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. And then, hello Susan Brownie-o is, hello Susan Brownie-o. Right? So follow along with your fingers while we sing the phrases. Ready and go. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Hello Susan Brownie-o. Now I'm going to label these just because you guys are really good at labeling the form now. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie is A. Chicken on the fence post can't dance is B. Chicken on the fence post can't dance, the same as A, right? Hello Susan Brownie-o. What's up? That's C, right? It's different. Hello, Susan Brownie-o. All right, so now I'm going to sing the A's. You're going to sing the B's and C's. Ready and go. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. I'll sing the B's and C's. You sing. Now I sing. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Hello, Susan Brownie-o. Now, clapping the contour means that we're going to clap the rhythm, but your hands are going to go higher and lower as we do it, okay? So, for example, I can't hold this while we do it at the same time, but remember this. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. You're going to take your hands like this, and you're going to clap A like this. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. See how I go up with my hands? Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Hello, Susan Brownie-o. Do you see that? All right. Let's try now. You sing the A's, I sing the B's and C's. Ready? You go. Me. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Your turn. Hello, Susan Brownie-o. Now you do B and C. I will do A. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Try the whole thing already, and here we go. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Joe. Chicken on the fence post can't dance Josie. Hello, Susan Brownie-o. All right, that melodic contour will help us figure out what all of these hand signs are, these solfège hand signs. But we have one last thing before I show you a little surprise, okay? I'm gonna erase this, and we're gonna go over our tika rhythms, all right? Ready, friends? I want you to look at this. Take a second. If you need to pause the video, you can pause the video. I want you to look at it, and then in about 10 seconds, I'm gonna ask you to see if you can do it by yourself, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, ready? Can you try this by yourselves, friends? 1 and 2 and ready and go. Next line. Tika Titi. Last line. Tika Titi. How was that? I hope you got it, all right? So now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna show you a rhythm, and then you are going to see if you can do it. I'm gonna change it each time though, okay? So the first time, it's gonna be this. Tika Titi, tika Titi, Tickety, tika Titi. And do you know what song that is? Tickety Titi, Tickety Titi, Tickety Tickety. What song is that? If you said Hogs in the Cornfield, you're right, all right? Point to it. 1 and 2 and are ready and go. Tickety Titi, Tickety Titi, Tickety Tickety. I'm gonna change some things now. And this is slowly gonna morph into a song that you don't know, but I wanna see if you can hear it in this new song. Okay, so I'm gonna change this. I'm going to change this. Same. Okay, here we go. Ready? What is this now? 1 and 2 and are ready and go. Tika 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 tika. I'm gonna change it again. Let's see. I'm just gonna erase it. Now, what's gonna happen, friends, is while I show you this, I'm gonna play for you something by a composer called Carl Orff. And he is a composer who wrote a lot of different things, a lot of operas, a lot of other pieces of work. And I want you to hear this rhythm, okay? There's gonna be this man who's singing. And actually this song is it's a love song, and he's saying, oh, but it's not in English. He's gonna be saying, oh, I love this person and my heart hurts and blah, 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 all these things, but we're not listening to that. We're gonna listen to the background, because after he sings his part, there are gonna be a bunch of people that sing a different thing, and it's gonna be a specific rhythm. And I wanna see if you can hear, even though we can understand what the words are, I wanna see if you can hear the rhythm and see if you can recognize it from what I am showing you, okay? I'm almost done. It's kind of a long rhythm, but you guys are in 3rd grade. We have been practicing these rhythms a lot, so I think you guys will be really, really good at this, okay? Tika, tika, tika. A lot of tika-tikas here. A couple of tikas. A couple of tika-tis. There are no tas. Right? Yep. And then one more line here. Beep, 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 beep. I'm putting 2 lines at the end, so you know we're done. Okay, ready? Look at this rhythm first, and I want you to say it with me. Ready? 1 and 2. It's big. Ready and go. Tickety, tickety, tika, tika, tickety, 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 tika, tika, tickety, tika, 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 tickety, tika, 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 tickety. Yes, right? Now, hold on. What am I doing? I missed something. I knew I missed something. Okay, hold on. There's one more line. There should be 5 lines. Tickety, 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 tickety. Oh, that's why. The top line should be repeated. It's going to be a little bit smaller, but it's okay. Okay, here we go. This is the whole thing, all right? 1 and 2, try it. Ready and go. Tickety, tickety, tika, tika, tikety, tickety, tickety, tika, tika, tikety, tickety, tickety, tika, tika, tikety, tika, 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 tikety, tika, 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 tikety. All right, listen. When I start pointing, that's when our rhythm comes in. So this is the man. This is from Carmina Burana. Imagine him singing about his heart and his love. Hear that? Did you hear that? Isn't that amazing? So friends, we are learning some really, really cool rhythms that are all over in music, in popular songs, in operas and things. And I am so proud of you guys reading all these things. Now, the last thing we're gonna do today, friends, is our recorder. We guys, hopefully, lots of you have been sending in videos. That's great. If you haven't been able to, that's totally fine, okay? I can hear you play your brown belt, your black belt once we get back to school. Now, so many of you have been practicing. I'm so proud of you. And some of you have been asking, Mr. Kyle, what do we do next? Well, you guys are getting really good at recorder. We're gonna do recorder again next year, but the reason why we're doing recorder is because it's an instrument that fits in your hand, you can put it in your backpack, and it'll really help you play other instruments, because if you see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes in the front, 1 hole in the back. This kind of format of having 7 in the front and 1 in the back is similar to a lot of different instruments that we can play. So I can play my G, right? My A, my B, my D down here, my C. All these things are the same for a lot of instruments, like the flute, like the oboe, like the saxophone, like the bassoon, and an instrument that Mr. Kyle plays, the clarinet. Now, you'll see that there's a little piece of wood here that vibrates. The recorder does not, it just has a hole. But the idea is still the same. There's one main hole in the back, just like the recorder. And if I turn it around, the 7 holes in the front are right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is this little pinky part right here. So I can still play my G fingering like this, my thumb, my 3 fingers in the front. I can play my D. I can put my thumb here so it sounds higher, kind of like a recorder. And I can play things like hot cross buns, right? We know our B, A, G like this. I can play, what's another one that we just did? Oh, joyful, right? Oh, no, sorry, oh to joy. What was it? B, B. Right? Playing my G like this, all these here. So all these fingers here. These fingerings will help you with so many instruments. You being able to play them without looking, you being able to learn the songs quickly and not blowing too hard or really focusing your air going into the mouthpiece and not like all over the place, right? So this will help you a lot play things like recorder, the saxophone, the bassoon, and other instruments that are out there, right? So really keep on practicing your recorder, and lots of people play the recorder in real life too. So you can even keep on playing this recorder when you're, you know, a teenager, an adult, all that stuff, okay? Keep practicing, guys. I miss you all so much. Hopefully we'll see you soon, and I'll see you in the next video, all right? Bye, 3rd grade.